All right, so we're going to read from I Wonder reading series. The name of the story here, which hath 5 barley loaves and 2 small fishes. That comes from John 6:9. The question we're going to answer from Hungry But Happy is, why do you think Teddy did not eat any of Ray's lunch right away? Listen to the story and then we'll talk about it. Please move your hand. Oh, Mama, cried Ray as he came home from school one day, I'm almost starved. No, Ray, you are not starved, only hungry. But did I not send enough lunch for you? Oh, yes, Mama. Why are you so hungry then? I didn't eat any of it, said Ray. Why not? Were you feeling sick? No, I was not sick. I gave my lunch away. Gave it away? Yes, let me tell you what happened. At noon today, we boys took ours outside. We sat along the fence. Just as we began to eat, I happened to look up. I saw Teddy Brown standing beside a tree, just looking at us. He's that poor boy who lives over the hill toward the lake. He has not been to school for 2 days. He turned away when he saw me. Looking at him, he seemed sad and looked so hungry and pale. So I got up and went over to him. I asked if he had been sick. He just shook his head and looked off toward the hill. Then I saw a big tear run down his cheek. All the other boys were looking at us, so I said, let's walk down toward the spring. We walked to the spring and sat on that big rock under the pine tree. Have you ever been there, Mama? Yes, indeed, said Mama. I have been there many times. I went to the same school when I was little. We girls often ate our lunches on that big rock. But Ray, did you find out what had happened that made Teddy feel so sad? Yes, he told me his father went away one evening last week. He took all the money. His mother did not know where he was going. She does not know when he is coming back. And now his mother is sick and they do not know what they're going to do. Then Teddy began to cry. After he could talk again, he said, they do not have enough to eat. He did not have any supper last evening. He did not have any breakfast. That's when I gave him my lunch. He cried again as he thanked me. And I cried too, Mama. I could not help it. It was so sad to think about. No supper or breakfast, cried Mama. That poor boy. That poor mother. I am glad you were unselfish enough to give him your lunch. Just think how hungry he and his mother must be. I did not feel so unselfish when I thought of the good supper and breakfast I had. I did not think my lunch was enough to help much when a boy was that starved. I was so glad I happened to see him looking at us. What did Teddy do then? Asked Mama. He took the lunch bag and ran away toward his home. He did not stop to eat anything. He did not even look in his bag. Poor fellow, said Mama. He is unselfish too. I'm glad you were kind to him, Ray. We will take him some food in the evening. We will take enough so they will not be hungry anymore. But first, I will make you something to eat. I know you are hungry. Author unknown. So, Teresa, why didn't Teddy eat the lunch when Ray gave it to him? What do you think?
Because he was too happy.
Because he was happy? Could be. What do you think, Tobias? Why did he eat it? Why didn't he eat it?
He didn't eat it because his mother was poor and he didn't have food and his mother was sick.
Right. So you think he took it home to share? Mm-hmm. I think he's a very unselfish boy. What a great story.
And they're being nice to give other poor people more food to eat. And
exactly.
Is that very helpful? And in Virginia, there's people who doesn't have food.
In Virginia, there are people who don't have food. That's right. And we share as much as we can, don't we? All right. That's a good story for tonight.
I'm going to give a present to Gary, like a gift bag at the end of the birthday for all my friends. But I'm going to tell her that